So we've been inside most of today because it's been storming all afternoon. So I was like, I'll go ahead and come back on here and do another one, do another check-in. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hello, welcome if you come on. My email is in my bio if you guys want to book a personal reading with me. And I'm not sure if I'll leave it in the description, but you can also send a donation to help support my channel and this business that I'm trying to grow. All right, so this starting energy is this Knight of Pentacles, and this Knight of Pentacles has felt or is feeling this Knight of Wands, this burnout, and like a little bit of this. The Nine of Wands is with the World reversed. I'm getting those kind of together of just like tired of holding the line. Like that's kind of what I'm getting from that. Like I feel that energy a lot because it's like he's really dialed in on the vision, but it's like he's kind of meticulous and ritualistic, which is beautiful, but like I mean, all the knights are wearing armor, but like he's he's not stagnant because he's a knight. He's on a horse, so he's moving, but it's very, very slow pace. It's very, I think I said meticulous. What would be the word? What would be the right word? Very, like moving through mud, like trudging almost, like he's trudging forward. He's not, his stature doesn't give that vibe, but that's how I feel from it. It's not exciting. There's no fire energy in this. There's no passion, and that's kind of what I was feeling as well before I came on here. So I'm like, I had this thing that I wanted to do, and then circumstances didn't work out, and I'm just like, this isn't like me to like not be intrinsically motivated to do like anyway. And so there's almost like a little bit of a lackluster kind of feeling. So what I'm getting from that is that there's been a lot. There was one thing that I wanted to speak to, which pairs with this, is that what I wanted to speak to is that I don't like to promote fear, and I don't want to spook anyone or anything like that. But one thing that I don't really hear people talk about, or I don't know that I've ever heard anyone speak on it, is that an actual, well, okay, fear is technically not real, but like we still experience it here. And one of the things that you have to move through is that once you do walk away from people, and then you even more truths start to come out, you come to this realization that it's like, there may be no one from my past that I can like link arms with like ever again. Like there are those moments that pop up, and it's like, that's a real fear that you have to move through, because it's like, you're like, well, I don't want to go back to the past. But you're like, with me, where you're isolated, and you're like, I don't ever want to like get us trapped in some kind of crazy situation again. So there's this time frame that you don't know how long it's going to be. You have no idea when you're going to come in contact with someone that you could be friends with, or that could be a support, or that you would connect on a deeper, like all of this. But what I will say is that what I've learned from that is that for many reasons, like you're being pulled away because it's like you're really choosing yourself. You're choosing this soul journey. You're choosing this self journey. But also like God will use people like moments of guardian angels. And I mean, for me personally, it still has been really hard because it's like, I'm always wanting security. So I don't have the answer for that part. Cause like, if I'm, Knight of Pentacles, it's like, I think that's one of the reasons that I think that is the reason that I've become like this. That's funny. That's funny to me because I don't know, is because you're like, well, I gotta have rituals. I gotta have something to like keep me steady, So, that is kind of what becomes your stability. but what I think what happens is that you're building this trust with the divine and God, and like you start to realize that you've been okay on your own so long that it's like you really start to appreciate your own company so much that you're like more and more you don't feel this codependence, you don't feel this need for that type of security. It still is sort of draining in a way. It's so hard to describe because it's like the mind can't really, it's like I can't conceptualize it, but it's like I feel like I used to have so much more energy and like, but okay, I don't want to get sidetracked. I want to stay on this. Okay, because that to me is kind of all tying together, because the Six of Pentacles is with this Eight of Swords. So it's like there have been a lot of moments of this Eight of Swords feeling like I've gone into panic, or it's like mental shutdown. Like it's like a claustrophobic kind of feeling of like I'm trapped, or I'm not going to speak on this too much because like I said, I don't like to promote fear. This is just a thing that you're moving through, but because of that, and because you've trusted the process through all of this, that there's, this Wheel of Fortune is upright. And as long as you, because like this is the goal right now, is to stay in this Two of Pentacles. So as long as you're like juggling and balancing your responsibilities, and like I had a moment of like an upset with my kid earlier, and then we had like a full circle moment where and came together about it and talked about it. That's one of the big things just on this path, is it's just like moving through those moments of upset, and it might just be you personally, but if it's with another person, and then just like, I can't find the words right now, repairing it, bridging it, bringing it back together. That at least resonates for me. That might not be for everybody. Because like you've got like you've got the King of Pentacles, this Page of Wands, and this Magician down here. So I'm feeling a lack of passion. I'm feeling like there's this lackluster feeling right now, but it's kind of like the divine is like, because I think I know for me too, is then it's like in the past I've gone into like overthinking moments and stuff like that, and then it's like then you're trying to attach to an outcome, you're trying to control it, and the divine is like, no, you can't do that anymore. Like you just have to let go and let this, because this surrender is down here too. And you're getting more and more eyes on you, because the Stalker card keeps coming up. And so it's like the longer that you're on this path, I think the more people that you have that are like become obsessed. Because with this surrender is this Seven of Cups. So it's like, that's giving me that there's going to be options. Because because we have the Ten of Wands out here. That's the 9 and the 10 of Wands. So that's like burnout. So I think that's going to be the goal, is to let go and give it to God if you're feeling burned out, or you're feeling a lack of drive. Because you're sitting in this position with the Magician. So it's like you're doing fine, this Two of Pentacles. And they were kind of reiterating that to me of like, you're doing fine. It's just you need to just let this pass, and then like your fire will be like lit again. If you guys are crude and aggressive, you are getting blocked. That's disgusting. Yeah. I usually don't take any, what's the word for it? Merit on any of these comments, but that's just like across over the line, and that's not cool. Or if you threaten me, That's just not ever okay. Okay, before this gets more heated, let's go. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up. I think you guys are doing fine. I think it's just that I think we're just tired of being in this Knight of Pentacles position. And I'm like, and it's funny because I'm like, I don't enjoy it. No, I don't think the towers are fun, but it's like, sometimes I do. Sometimes that fiery part of me is like, okay, I do like the fight. Like I like when, I don't like projections, but I like when people give me like, there's something to work. I don't hate conflict. I like conflicts because then there's a need for resolution. So I'm like, all right, let's get it going again. Like, let's get the fire going again. All right, you guys, I love you. Thank you for coming on. And thank you for the people who said nice comments. Okay, wait, there was a little... Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't, what does give it to God mean in your words? I literally say that. Like, I'll literally be like, please take this off of me. Like, I'll be like, God, please take this from me. Or like, please just show me what I need to do, or like, handle this. It's hard to remember verbatim, like the words that I use, but like, that's how it works for me. And I just think it's just it's a practice. So it's like, the first time, that's going to be hard to let it go. Because to not ruminate on it still, but like after you've done it a few times, it's easy to just let it go, and you don't like fret about it anymore, especially because this stuff is cyclical. And once you've gone through a cycle a couple of times, you're like, okay, I recognize this now. And then it's easier and easier to detach from it. Yeah, like surrender it to me. Exactly. It is a surrender to me. I like that question. If you guys have anything else you want to add? Because I think that, you're welcome. I think that, I don't know what you're saying. Thank you for. I think that, what was I going to say about that? I think that anyone who's like, you're the black sheep, or you've broken away from people, like, you already are responsible. Like, you already, I mean, like, there's days where I feel like I'm not on top of things, but like, you are intrinsically motivated. So you're already that, that type that like maybe a little bit too controlling. And like, I know I have had that struggle. So, plus being a mom and stuff like that. So it's like, then once I started surrendering, I started to realize it's like, okay, like, I'm not even supposed to be taking on all this stuff. It's just, I'm not used to even having people around me to like delegate tasks to, which I do with my kid, but, with things that he can do, but like, this is so much of it's mental, and then added to that, it's all of the like all of the flack that moves, that you're moving through, and you feel it, so, if I just have a moment, because I am very like watery, so it's like, I'll just have something come over me, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, just return to sender, or I'll just be like, God, what? Just please take this. Talk. You're gonna have to you might have to reword that if you want me to take it seriously. I'm not sure what you're asking. All right, you guys. The passion does come back. It's just, you don't suck at talking. I'm not sure if not sure if that's what you were saying, but no, you don't. Yeah. Yeah, and you could just talk to him about, or him or her, however you view it, about it, and like, um, what was I gonna say about that? Like, just listen to Teddy giggling. It's better. Text prediction. What, I don't know what that is even. It's okay. I didn't mean to offend, and I'm not offended. At least that brings some good energy. I surrender. There you go. Just surrender it. I was just gonna say like the giggling does help. I was gonna say that just you know, having those chats with God, then you're developing that relationship, and you'll start to like you'll start to know like what to surrender and when and stuff like that. Aww, well you should go like watch a comedian that you like or something. I know he has the sweetest laugh. You got to make time for your inner child. Oh man, I made that mistake so many times. I think that's really I think that's one of the main reasons why we get stuck in our head is it's just like it gets too serious. All right, Davin and Benjamin. How do you say your name? Benjamin? You're welcome. You're welcome. Is that silly? All right. Last laughs.